Hello, Team 6-1 Social Studies students. This is Mr. Bush, and this screencast is for Monday, September 21st. For Monday, you're going to go into the Social Studies folder. You are going to go to the Week 3 folder. Head into Monday. And there you'll see 3 items for you for today. The real goal for Monday is to establish the difference between primary and secondary sources. In order to do that, you need to know what the difference is between primary and secondary sources, kind of a running definition, and then you will start to see examples of both primary and secondary sources. So to help everybody out, I've included 2 YouTube links. The first one is called Primary and Secondary Sources Explained. When you click on it, it's going to be at about a 2-minute 45-second video where the young lady will kind of take you through defining primary and secondary sources. Then the second video is also from Shmoop. So if you watched last Friday's video, it comes from the same website. This one's a little bit longer, but goes into examples of primary and secondary sources.
Primary sources, a la Shmoop.
And so it will kind of talk about the differences between the two. Finally, after you watch those 2 YouTube clips, you will go to the identifying primary and secondary sources little activity. So when you get into this, I'm going to click preview to show what it will look like on your end. So what this activity is going to do is it's going to give you various examples of sources. You will determine whether the source is primary or secondary. And there are 15 questions, and you can try this up to 3 times, and I will accept your highest grade on this activity. So you will start the new attempt. It will go to the first question. A friend describing the snowstorm he was in last year. So you will determine whether that's primary or secondary. You will click next, and you will go through the 15 questions. At the end, it will spit out how many you got correct out of 15. If you want to try it up to 3 times, you may. Once again, I will take the highest score of those 3 attempts. So that is Monday. That will kind of do our Google Meet for Tuesday. The other thing that I very quickly want to point out and kind of apologize for was that I made a bit of a mistake last week with the due date of Friday's work. So I know I'm working backwards a little bit, but I do just want to show everybody the work that was assigned for Friday, September 18th. So went to week 2, Friday the 18th. There was a What is Archaeology video that was also from Shmoop. It was about 3 minutes. And then there was an activity called History Detectives. I'm going to pull up a blank version of it. And students read and filled out the information. At the bottom there's a question where they should highlight their answer and then insert a couple pictures from the internet of an archaeologist, historian, geographer. I made the mistake of making that due Friday evening when it should have been due Sunday evening. So I think a few students went on and saw it was late and either didn't do it or chose to kind of put it off to ask me some questions later. I'm going to give everybody through Monday evening to complete that. And I will talk about this at our Google Meet. So I do want to apologize for that. And we can kind of work from there. I'm not going to penalize anybody for being late for something that was my mistake. So for Monday, once again, very quickly, you will go into the Week 3 folder, which is orange. You will go to Monday. You will watch the 2 YouTube clips. And then using the knowledge that you learned from the 2 YouTube clips, you will answer the 15 primary or secondary source questions. I hope you have a great Monday. I will see you live for our Google Meets on Tuesday.